The single greatest opportunity we have is to see the climate transition as the biggest opportunity humanity's had to make a difference.
Make a difference in the lives of people who today don't have electricity or who suffer the problems of a drought that's gone on for 40 years.
Suffering the extreme weather events every year.
We're suffering because of the health impacts of climate change.
Climate change is a cross-sectoral issue, and you can't go with a siloed approach.
We have to do this together. It's not you against us, it's we.
We need to act swiftly and boldly and take urgent collective action by putting a lot of focus on national development plans.
This is about people development, and people development means matching the needs of our people while matching the needs of our planet.
The world needs bigger ideas.
Demonstrating that through radical collaboration, we can achieve unprecedented results.
Because it's the solutions that come out of everyone doing their piece to get out the ambition that we need. It cannot be done by anyone alone.
It's going to take this kind of creativity, this kind of commitment by people to make it happen.
I think we have a powerful opportunity to make a profound difference, to do the shaping of the next decades starting right now.
Can you paint a picture for us of what a greener century would look like?
It's so exciting. You could imagine that for the first time, 1 billion people on this planet are moving themselves out of poverty through access to solar and wind and local microgrids, and power small businesses that create rural livelihoods that lift up the poorest people on the planet. I can imagine countries expanding their school meal programs to make sure that no kid on this planet goes hungry, and then tying those school meals to sustainable, renewable, regenerative agriculture. To win the fight, we have to change the mindset of what we're doing. We can't really go after incremental solutions. We have to be bolder than that, and we have to move with much, much greater urgency. And what could be more inspiring or more important than that task? And that's what I think is at stake.
Well, welcome to you all on what is a wonderful day here in New York. I'm Becky Anderson. I am the managing editor for CNN in the UAE and Gulf region, and the host of Connect the World, which is a 2-hour primetime news show on CNN International, broadcast from Abu Dhabi. And the discussions that we will have today couldn't be more important. So thank you for joining us. Climate change is the biggest challenge we face in our lifetime. We need to be bold, we need to be fast, and we need to make big bets on climate action. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, that is the reason that we are here today, to celebrate the 111th anniversary of the Rockefeller Foundation. And in partnership with CNN, we've put together an enriching program that should, and I hope will, help us all chart a path forward. So what's going to happen? Thank you. Over the next 3 hours today, you will hear from financial titans on catalytic investment in energy transition. Young climate storytellers from the CNN Academy Global South program, inspiring audiences worldwide. Changemakers using AI as a tool to improve our lot and seek climate solutions. Young leaders who are bridging the intergenerational divide, demanding a seat at the table and their voices be heard. Later this afternoon, you will hear from a trailblazer who literally sounded the alarm on this existential crisis. And we will close with a music legend whose anthem of unity is a rallying cry for all of us. Well, let me now introduce a man who literally wrote the book on the big bets approach to solving problems. Dr. Raj Shah is the president of the Rockefeller Foundation and your host for this afternoon. Raj, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Becky, and welcome. Thank you for your leadership and your team at CNN for just being extraordinary partners, and the leadership you all bring to great storytelling and making sure the whole world is aware of both the challenges and the opportunities of our time. Let me welcome all of our guests here. In particular, a special shout out to our young guests from New York and New Jersey. We're so thrilled you all are visiting with us today. And so many of our teammates and partners from around the world are here to help celebrate and explore the possibilities of our 100th and 11th anniversary. It's a little bit hard to kind of get that out. And I'll say, about when this institution was started, there was a debate about what they should actually do with the extraordinary wealth and capital that John D. Rockefeller Sr. had put away to serve humanity. And one of the first grant proposals that came into the foundation came from the YMCA in Dayton, Ohio, that had been overwhelmed by floods and needed to be reconstructed. And the trustees back then, mostly John D. Rockefeller and his advisor, a gentleman named Frederick Gates, debated, well, what should the purpose of this institution be? And they said, at the end of that debate, they said, we should do the best we can to help deal with the symptoms of the challenges of our time. But frankly, we should spend most of our resources and most of our effort tackling the root causes of the biggest challenges humanity faces, and tackling them with science, with innovation, with optimism, and with the idea that we can come across different divides, collaborate, and do extraordinary things to lift up humanity. And over the course of time, that led to the creation of modern science-based medicine and public health, agricultural investments that lifted 1 billion people out of poverty through the Green Revolution. And now, thanks to the current group of Rockefeller trustees, we committed just last year that our focus going forward would be to see the climate challenge as an actual climate opportunity to lift up those who have been left behind, to do so with urgencies, to do so with optimism about science and investment and possibility, and to do so in a way that mitigates the long-term threat that this crisis washes away our very existence. And so today you will hear, as Becky noted, about different approaches and ideas, and most importantly, inspiring people and partners who I am confident will allow you and I to believe that great change is possible.